welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. If today's the first time here, you are definitely welcome. I'm really glad to have you here. Please do hit on subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoy watching it. Okay guys, I'm dedicating today's video to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Eid Mubarak to all of you. That's actually why I'm dressed like this. Of course I do not have a turban, but I had to cover my hair and I am wearing my jalabia. Yes. Anyways, let's get straight into the business of today, because oh my god, the 5th episode of the Mercy and Ike show, I don't understand. Like, for the most part, I was just there confused and shocked at the kind of things they were revealing today. Now, the first thing that opened to us today was in Mercy's house. You know, Mercy was with her siblings, she was with Chigozie and Promise, and they were eating when the doorbell rang, and you know, when she opened, it was Ike. And of course, you guys best believe that they had an argument, a very heated one at that. You know, because that was the first time Ike would see Mercy since she returned. They talked about Willie, they talked about the pictures, and guys, now there they started, they opened their nyash. You know, Mercy made mention of the fact that she gave Ike a chance to choose, but he chose wrongly. And in my mind, I'm like, what is this girl talking about? What do you mean by you gave him a chance to choose and he chose wrongly? And then that's when she said something to Ike. She was like, you that you told me to go to the UK to meet this guy because he has money, why are you now the one upset? And at that moment, I'm like, wait, Ike has been upset that this girl went to the UK and she took pictures with Willie, she made video with Willie and all of that. And he was acting like he didn't know anything about it. But judging from their conversation, they actually talked about it before this girl traveled. Wow. Wow, Ike. Like, how do people even do these things? Ike even said it there himself. Like, he wasn't even ashamed to hide it. He said that he knows that the guy likes Mercy, and he also knows that the guy is very wealthy. So he supported Mercy going to meet the guy so that Mercy can get some money from him, and then when she comes back, they will split whatever money she gets from the guy. Like, I'm ashamed. This is almost seeming like the topic we discussed on Ask Better series on my other channel, on Better's Corner, where I told you guys that the lady reached out to me and was telling me that her husband wants her to go and sleep with a man who had promised to give them money to start a business. Like, I don't understand how people do this. I don't even see how to justify these things. I'm not coming here to outrightly say that Ike told Mercy to go and sleep with Willie to get money. But if he's telling her to go and be with Willie to get money, when you say be with her, what is that be? Like, what would she be doing with him? Like, she's supposed to be washing his clothes, you know, sweeping his house. What exactly do you expect her to be doing there to get that money? Like, Ike, you need to stop, okay? Like, such boldness, I don't understand it. How can you be the one to tell her to do something, and then now you're getting upset because you're being trolled as well, because people are calling you woman rapper? So this is me assuming that if all the trash talking and all the trolling was focused mainly on Mercy alone, Ike will probably not even be upset about anything. The only reason he's upset and, you know, trying to act like, oh no, the world is coming to an end, is because people are insulting him too. Mercy told Ike there and then that she loves him and she wants to be with him, but she doesn't want to be with him out of pity, and that the thing is, he's always choosing money over her. So she's afraid that if a richer lady pops up now, Ike is definitely going to leave her for the richer lady. And to be honest, I kind of agree with her, because everything about Ike is money, money, money. Guys, I know that there were whispers, I think in the 2nd episode or 3rd, where they were saying, oh, Ike told Mercy to split the money into 2 and give him half and all of that stuff. That was not exactly what happened. Let me tell you guys what happened. So there was a time when Ike and Mercy kind of had a fallout. You know how, like, in a relationship, obviously when you're with your boyfriend or your girl, even married people, they have fallout. You know, when the woman will sleep in the bedroom, the man will take pillow and go and sleep in the sitting room, or if it's too bad, the woman will carry her things and go and stay at her parents' place for a while. So when Ike and Mercy had this their fallout, Ike actually threatened Mercy and told her to pay him off with the sum of 5 million naira. Like, are you serious? Is this a relationship or some kind of contract? Because at this point, I really don't know what it is. If you're telling her to pay you off, it means that you're with her in the first place because of the money. That's actually what you're telling us. Like, Ike, no, I don't, like, bruh, stop. And can you guys even believe Mercy actually gave him some money? Although Ike said she did not give him the 5 million, but he admitted to collecting some money from her because of the threat he made to her, you know, telling her to pay him off and all of that. Mercy actually sent him some money. Like, are you guys kidding me? Why does he suddenly feel entitled to her money? You guys loved yourself, you guys played yourselves, you were both manipulative in that Biggie's house, and finally she won the show. Now you're asking her to pay you off. You're asking her to give you a certain amount of money. Like, I'm shook. Do you guys know that their argument lasted for a very long time, to the point that Ike was like, Mercy, you need to unfollow Willie now. You need to unfollow him. Mercy was like, I would unfollow him when I want, but just not now because people are talking about it. And Ike is like, look, I don't care. I need you to unfollow him right now. He cannot outshine me. Like, what do you even mean by he cannot outshine you? Are you guys in a competition? He was so upset to the point where he said he wished Willie was there so that they can handle this like men. Like, when you say handle it, are you going to fight the guy? Like, I don't understand. Are you going to fight the guy? Mercy kept on telling him that, look, I would unfollow the guy, but I just don't want to do it now. Next thing Ike does, he walks out on Mercy and bangs her door. And Mercy was like, you know I can smash your car, right? You know I can smash your car, right? And then she followed him outside her house. Ike was now the one telling her, look, babe, you need to calm down. People don't have to see this. You know, come back inside and all that stuff. You were the one that banged the door. She followed you outside. Now, shame they catch you. You want her to come back inside. What exactly do you want? You need to pick a struggle. Like, this guy kept on hammering on the fact that, look, you need to unfollow the guy. And guess what? He won because Mercy actually unfollowed Willie. And I feel like that doesn't even change anything. Whether I follow you or unfollow you, if I want to keep a conversation with you, I could still do that outside social media. Like, I have your phone number. I stayed in your house, for crying out loud. So unfollowing you on social media doesn't really hold water as far as I'm concerned. This whole issue got to Mercy so bad that she said she cries almost every day. Like, she has been crying since she got back from the UK, because from every corner there are a lot of things being said about her, and it's just driving her nuts. And if you ask me, I feel like that's too much, especially because she did not do something behind Ike's back. Ike was aware from the onset, so he needs to be blamed as well. Now, the next thing that opens to us is Ike in his house without his cousin Pascal. That guy, I don't even like that guy at all. Like, if you see me on the road, please don't say hi to me. Yes, it's that deep. Okay, because I don't understand the kind of advice you always bring to Ike all the time. Now, this time around, Ike and this Pascal guy were talking about how to make money. Like, Ike was like, at this point, I just need to make fast money. I just need to make fast cash. And that one was just there like, yeah, it can happen. You can make it happen. Like, make what happen? Do you want to go into Yahoo? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Which fast money are you looking for now? Anyways, moving on from that, the next thing that opened to us was in Mercy's house, and Mercy was with her PA Gloria in her closet. And of course, they were talking about an event that she had to attend. Not like an event, a meeting that she had to attend with her friends and all of that. And they talked about the outfit she would wear and all. And at that point when they were having that conversation, Mercy's phone rings, and when she picks up, it was a lady. Now, Mercy didn't really know who it was and all that, and she still wondered how the lady got her number. But the lady was just saying stuff like, oh, I'm sure you and Ike have settled and all of that stuff. And from everything she was saying, it seemed like she was calling to side Ike. She was like, look, you're not the only one facing stuff. You're not the only one hurting. Ike is hurting as well. Since this year, Ike has been doing this, Ike has been doing that. And Mercy is like, excuse me, what are you saying? How can you be calling me to say Ike is hurting? Have you asked me how I feel too? Do you think it's only him that is dealing with stuff? And in this case, it's not just Ike and Mercy that are hurting. Willie is hurting as well, because people are calling him trash. People are saying rubbish about him. Someone that just did Mercy good by hosting her, now they are calling him all sorts of names. So he's hurting too. And Mercy did not really find that conversation funny at all, because she just felt like it was not necessary, and she felt like the person was a strong Ike gang, so she just did not want to hear what the person had to say. Now, the next thing was Mercy with her friends in a bar, and you know, they were talking, and Mercy asked her friends what they think about this whole issue with Ike. And trust me, her friends were not even having it. The first question they asked her was, what is an Ike? Like, what is that? Is that a thing? And she was like, no, Ike, my Steve. And they're like, what is a Steve? Like, who is he? So they don't even like the guy at all, because they kept on saying stuff like, how can a guy who claims to love you, who claims to be in a relationship with you, tell you to go and meet another guy because the guy has money? Then when you get the money, you bring it so that two of you will share it. They just felt like Ike is too manipulative. They felt like Ike is just with Mercy for the fame and just for money. And from what I saw, I could tell that these her friends are her real G's. They are not the ones to try and sugarcoat anything and make you feel good about yourself. They will tell you as it is. They kept on saying, look, you shouldn't be with this guy because it seems like you are the one chasing after him. How can a guy that claims to love you allow people trash talk you without even coming to your defense? And now he's coming on social media to post up, oh, because Mercy did this, I'm going to do my own. And then now he's coming to explain to you that he was just chasing clout. These girls were not having it at all. And Mercy was just there. She couldn't even talk because she knew that almost everything they were saying were probably true. But she just kept on telling them, oh, you know that Ike is actually a good guy. Regardless of all these things, he's a good guy and all that. You know how when you like somebody, you will be closing your eye to all the bad things that the person is doing. And you want to focus on the one or two things that he does right. even though he does a million other things wrong. That was Mercy's case tonight, because she was actually confused, but she just wanted to try to speak up for Ike. But it wasn't working because her friends were not having it. And I feel like her friends told her the truth. That's the same thing I'll tell my friend if I actually found out that he supported her going to stay with another guy because the guy has money. Not just that, he wants her to bring the money so that they can share it. Really. Everybody knows that Ike likes money. Even from Biggie's house, you could tell that Ike was money driven. But I still don't understand why he would say something like that to Mercy. I also do not understand why you would ask her to pay you off because you guys had a hiccup in your relationship. Like, man, I don't get it. Anyways, that's how today's episode ended. But then they gave us a preview of what's going to happen next week. And the part they showed us was Ike in his house without his cousin Pascal. And he was telling Pascal that at this point, he feels like he's done with Mercy. And that sooner or later, he's going to start asking what is Mercy or who is Mercy. And in my mind, I'm like, look, if you guys cannot work things out, just go your separate ways. It's not by force. Just because you guys had a relationship in Biggie's house and you extended till outside the show and all of that doesn't mean you have to end up together. If it's not working, let it go. That's my own piece of advice, okay? Now that's all the gist I have for you guys on the 5th episode of Mercy and Ike show. Let me know what you think about it. If you watched it or just from everything I've said, give me your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. You guys know how we do it, right? Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to BETHA'S Corner as well. Like I always say, I'm trying to grow that channel and I really need your support. I need your love. I'm going to leave the link to BETHA'S Corner in the comment section as well as in the description box so that it will be easier for you guys to just click there and click on the subscribe button. Alright, thank you guys so much and I will see you in my next one. Bye.